Hey there, friends. Let's talk about one of my favorite games and what's soon to be one of yours. You know what? Later on, I'm going to teach you how to play the game in less than 2 minutes. That's how quick it is and easy to learn to play. What am I talking about? I'm talking about Spyfall 2. It's a great game. Oh man, you're in for a treat if you've never tried it. It only takes about 5 minutes to play if you're playing with just a couple of people. If you're playing with up to 12 people, it takes about 10 minutes to play. It's super fast. You can play a bunch of rounds all at once. Because look at that. Look what's in the box. Just a whole bunch of decks of cards. And what is on the cards? Well, let's look. You'll see there's a bunch of locations and one spy. We'll come back to that later. Let's look at the rule book. It's only about 5 pages of rules. It's pretty easy to get through. You can read it in like 10 minutes, 20 minutes. It is nothing. You know what? I'll teach you the important bits pretty darn quick. You look at these locations. You got 25 of them. You could be at any one of them. Everybody but one player knows exactly where we are. And you know what? That one player is a dirty, dirty spy. And the dirty, dirty spy has 2 jobs. Number 1 is either figure out where we are and then say, stop the clock. We are at the cat show. And look at that. Actually, we're at the candy factory. You got it wrong, loser. You lose. Or you know what? What is the other thing they can do? They can evade capture. What they do with that is just answer good answers when people are asking you questions. So, everybody else, your job is to suss out the spy. Figure out who it is, yell, stop the clock, Jacques. It is you, good sir. You are clearly the spy. And how do I know that? Because you looked at me crossways, as a spy would. Yeah. No, but for reals, you will ask questions of each other. People can get mad sussy. And you know what? The spy and everybody else kind of answers questions the same way. So you're going to ask a question like, hey, Craig, is my grandma going to have fun here? And he thinks to himself, would a grandma like hanging out at the candy factory? Craig says, you know what, I feel like she might enjoy it. It seems okay. You know, he's trying to clue in that he gets where we are, but he doesn't want the spy to figure out where we are. That's why he has to be a little bit quiet about it. You feel me, homie? And, all right, so it's super duper easy. That's basically the whole game. You got 10 minutes or less. You try and guess who the spy is, or if you're the spy, you try and guess where you are. And that's basically the whole game. That took less than 2 minutes to teach you, by the way. That was 1 minute and 50 seconds. You can teach your friends just as quick. Yeah, it's easy. And you can teach it to new people. You can play at your local board game shop or wherever else you go. Maybe you got a church that has a meetup group. Check it out. That happens a lot. You know, making an account for that meetup is free. Just saying. All right, so why is this game fun? Because it encourages creativity. This is a social deduction game, which means you ask questions of your friends. They ask questions of you. You try and figure out who are the good guys and who are the bad guys. Simple, right? Well, it's not so simple. Because people will ask you weird questions. Like, sure, somebody might ask you something simple, like, hey, are we inside or outside right now? And you know, we're at the candy factory, so you say, oh, we're inside. Well, now everybody knows we're inside, right? Well, that kind of narrows down where we're at. It's like that Guess Who game you played as a kid. We don't really want to narrow it down too much, so you might instead ask something like, hey, what's that smell? And you know, your friend might reply back like, oh, that's, you know, it smells like a hard day's work, because there's so many factory workers there, you know? Something like that. Maybe your question is, hey, can I get a $1.50 hot dog combo here? And most locations, that's a no, but I like to ask my friends that, and why? Because it messes them up. Remember, you're playing the people just as much as the questions. Get in their head. This is poker rules, son. Have fun with it. All right, but for reals, though, I have not been super regular about making my videos. I'm going to be trying to be a little bit more regular about that. I like making them. I hope you all like watching them. 5 minutes or less, that's my usual shtick. This is Spyfall 2. If you've never played it, you can get it for $30 on Amazon. I saw it like $25 at Walmart. I saw it used at Noble Knight for like $15. $20 used on eBay. I thought I saw it. It's a pretty cheap game. You can play up to 12 people. It's 10 minutes or less. Like, it's easy. You can bring it to a game night. You can play this anywhere because it doesn't even need a board. You just hold on to your card. You can play it anywhere. It's super duper great game. Anyway, you guys have a good night. Oh, shoot, you know what? I almost forgot. So, there I was, minding my own business, just outside of my apartment. And then here's the thing that happened to me that fateful, fateful day. Well, first, I look across the grass and I